You know, I'm not feeling as safe as I used to be, but I know someone who can help. By any chance, do you have any old PSAs? You wouldn't believe it, but they do. So with that, let's get straight into it.
For some of you, the face you start out with in the morning won't be the same face you end up with by the evening.
I mean, I might become Jabba the Hutt or Ryan Reynolds. I'll take the risk.
You'll be within 6 miles of home and doing less than 30.
Alright, so I have to keep her within 6 miles and under 30. You know, usually it's hard to crash doing that, but trust me, I know how to find a way. I'm good at crashing. Alright. You know, see that turn right there? That looks pretty good to crash. Alright, I'm going for it. To the floor. Okay, as the doctor here, I have to give you the bad news. It ain't pretty. We did what we could, but it's not pretty. Oh, buddy, how many fingers am I holding up? Because I can tell you something. You need your eyes examined, because that's exactly what you looked like before you crashed. Wait, really? I mean, it didn't get any better, but it didn't get any worse, so that's something.
Why let it happen? Clunk, click, it's so simple. Clunk the car door, click the seat belt.
I mean, you know, it sounds simple enough. I'll go try it. Okay, first thing, clunk the door. I can't clunk the door if the door's locked. Oh, don't worry, that one's unlocked. What? Okay then. I guess we don't need doors where we're going. Come on, need to clunk you. Okay, so now I just gotta click. I don't have a driver's seat. Well, I'll make it work. You know what they say, no door, no seat, no problem. Ah, apparently we do have a problem. Wait, why does my car not start? Why does my door fall off? What's going on here? Buy a BMW, they said. The chicks are gonna love it, they said. Okay, back here again. Let's hope my door doesn't fall off this. I guess I'll move it on to the next PSA.
The game in the next 30 seconds is to guess which one of these houses have people at home and which ones don't.
Welcome back to the robbery game show. Which house is empty? Alright, contestant 1, geriatric generic goon. Which house are you going for? Okay, I'm gonna go to the house with the lights on. You see the lights? Oh, all the lights. I'm gonna waddle in that house, stare at the people in their face, and steal their paper towel. Wow, you do have a lot of energy. I just did a whole bunch of that. Alright, contestant 2, the smooth criminal. Hey, that's copyrighted. Alright, I will take her smooth. Quick, quiet, and smooth. That's why they call me the BMW. I do everything fast, quiet, and smooth. Sometimes I get stranded in high school parking lots for a few days, but you know, that happens. Alright, so I'm gonna roll up in the crib, clap, clap, and I'm gonna steal their pillowcases. I'm so smooth. I can get their pillowcase out of there without them even noticing. They're on that pillow. I'm that smooth. That's what they call me, the smooth criminal. Alright, let's see which one of you was right!
In fact, they're all empty.
Sucks to suck, they were both empty. But don't think you're leaving here without a prize. Your grand prize is a restraining order! Ta-da! Alright, that one wasn't too bad. I'm gonna move it on to something else, but that was pretty good.
Mr. Blunders. Off to work, and as usual, lots on his mind. The sort of chap you could bump into at any time.
If you can't see it, it can't hurt you. That's why you don't look when going out your driveway.
I don't know how she does it. I mean, how can anyone spend that amount of money?
Oh, how do you spend that much money? Well, buddy, it's really simple when you get down to it. You get some money, you give it to someone. And you don't even have to get anything from them. You just walk up to them, throw them some money, they'll take it, trust me. It's easy.
What does she do with it?
And what does she do with it? Spend it. Buddy, you're stupid.
Petrol. Let's get some petrol. Oh, no. I've just remembered her mother's coming this weekend.
Is her mother made of petrol? Because you sounded so excited by the thought of getting petrol, and now you're just going around confusing the pumpers. And that's why you wear your seatbelt, because that's basically how people drive now. Wait, hold on. That was the point of that PSA. Hey, I'm educational now. And on the heights of being educational, slide her into another one of those. Tough day at the office. I mean, at the end of the day, that would be pretty helpful. Instead of, body checking people out of your way, left, right, center, just, right on there with the fish hook. Yeah, it could work. That one was shorter than I thought it would be. The boogie lights fix everything.
What do you put in this vase?
It's just lettuce. Yeah, it's just lettuce.
Excuse me?
Yeah, hi. I appear to be a 10-year-old in a mosh pit. So, what am I supposed to do here? I guess I'll try to find the exit. Alright, thanks for nothing.
What's wrong with your face?
Brutally honest, Jesus.
What does that stuff actually smell like?
That probably wouldn't be my first question in that scenario. Apparently we have to move it on now. Script writers kinda got a bit lazy and they didn't do transitions well. You hear that? Get better at your job! Even though I don't pay them.
Hi there. Uh-oh, this looks dangerous. Will they see that car?
Just a top tip, buddy. I know you probably have good intentions, but we don't watch kids, okay? You got a big building, weird suit, watching kids, yeah, you're probably on a list, because that's kind of weird. All our bells definitely ringing.
I think I better have a word with those two. That was...
Okay, I'm gonna be the good Samaritan here and watch this guy, because I did not know he could just teleport to the kids he's watching, so somebody has to keep an eye on him.
That's better. Remember, always use the Green Cross code.
That's definitely different from what we do here. You don't have any rights if you're not on a crosswalk. If you stop for a jaywalker on your driving test, instant fail. You see a jaywalker, run them down, straight through them. Collect their insurance money, even though they're just walking. Yeah, that's what you do. You run them down unless they're on a sidewalk. And that was the last one. So with what I've seen, I should be able to go out and make my own PSA. You see, I wasn't even worried about my door falling off and the building collapsing around me. Ow. That's not how I expected it to go. You gotta make sure your car is in good condition before you take it out on the road. As you see here, we used red tuck tape, so it's good. That's not a concern. That right there, that goes with that. Good. That's mint. Oh yeah, and as you can see, this one has a hole in it, but we still have the extra pieces, so it's good. And you don't need this bit. You don't need that bit either. We're good here, okay? That's custom, That's like my specialty. Look at that. Look at those curves and that. That's mint. This, yeah, you don't need this either. This is weight reduction right here. You get more fuel economy if you don't have this bit. It's better. It's a modification. It's like improvement. Trust me. Some people put a wing on the back of their car. No, I got dents in my doors. It does the same thing. Trust me. That's how it goes. This truck's like Jesus or maybe Swiss cheese. it's a bit holy there. And a bit, I know, yep, pull it back out. She's good. That's less hole there. And if you bend that back in, a bit more hole there now. Okay, no. Yeah, she's good. It's just Jesus truck. Or cheese, I don't know. That right there, that just turns it orange, you know? It's kind of stuck on the inside, but turns the light orange, so it looks pretty cool. So it's not a problem. Before you get in your car, you got to think about a few things. Nobody knows how to drive, and if no one knows how to drive, why should you know how to drive? Exactly. You see a pedestrian path? Drive on it. You can walk on a street, so why can't you drive on a sidewalk? Exactly, you should. So, red lights not green, go straight through them. You know, all that sort of stuff. Stop signs, no, just go straight through. That's how you drive, okay? That's how you get where you want to go quickly. That's what you got to do. Alright, so remember, when you get in your car, you clunk the door, you click the belt, and you crack a beer. You clunk the door, you click your belt, and find some other way to pass the time. I guess you could take up reading. Alright, so we checked the truck over, we know she's mint, and the last thing you need to know, if it starts, that means it's road legal. Road legal, buddy, she's good to go. Alright, let's get her out. That was neutral. Stairs drive. We aren't able to show the end of that PSA, and on behalf of Compactor Studios, don't listen to Hillbilly Joe. Ever. Alright, welcome to the struggle bus with Joe. Also called getting my door back on, because I kinda didn't want to be there anymore. Alright, so to get your door back on your car, you open the other door, you lift her in place, you clack her down in there, you do a little body check to get her in there, you put the cables in there, you slam her in, and she's closed. Alright, so you know, I'm just out here, you know, trying to finish the video, because you know it's been a while, and then this rapscallion out here has been chirping like this the entire time. Hey, bud, you doing alright, buddy? You want to shut up already? Oh yeah, bud, you having fun over there? Well, guess what, I'm not. Shut your mouth. Yeah, get out of there, you stupid little thing. Get out there and shut up, buddy. Sometimes a skill issue can be an actual skill. So like, you see that little dip up there? You see that little dip up there, like down right there? See that little dip right there, right down there? You bet, I'm going for it. Back door's unlocked. Hold on, let's get